I guess everybody wants to know whether Brady can really win another Super Bowl. And I know what the critics say. The critics are all saying, well, the guy's 45, he's on his way out. Um, Giselle and the black magic or the white magic and or whatever magic is gone. So he's not gonna do that great. Oh, there's beef between him and Bruce Arians, you know, all this stuff and all these storylines. But at the end of the day, you just cannot dismiss Tom Brady. I mean, you just are not gonna be able to, even when he's playing badly, he can hurt you in a football game. So that's the topic we're gonna be going into in today's episode of A Shot of Brandy with Ten Mutunere, and I'm obviously back with another episode. And this one is all about Tom Brady, and there are a lot of storylines, but in my mind, there's no getting away from the fact that Tom Brady is the GOAT, man, is the greatest of all time. So you can have Mahomes playing really well, and I give credit to the Chiefs. I mean, they've been playing tremendously over the last 3 years, really. I think they've been on a great, great run, and I would actually put them down as a Super Bowl contender. Not just this season, but I feel like in the past 3 years, I think they've been a bigger threat than a lot of people might have realized, just because they didn't win or didn't, make it to the Super Bowl, or somehow, there was this team or that team. There are a lot of storylines, obviously. Chiefs are pretty good. Mahomes is pretty good. And there have been these comparisons like, oh, Mahomes is going to be the next Tom Brady. Can Mahomes catch up with Brady? And all that. And I do like the storylines a little bit, just because Mahomes is certainly a great player. He's got a lot of heart. He plays with a lot of courage, audacity, a lot of flashy plays, which are really fun to watch. But just because Mahomes is starting to get really good doesn't mean that Tom Brady is going away anytime soon, And then you got the so I certainly would not dismiss Tom Brady in any kind of football game, in any kind of football season, just because he's gonna come back and do a number on you, and you never really realize it until it happens to you. Whether you are the Falcons, or whether you are the Rams, whether you are, any of the teams that Brady has done a number on in a Super Bowl, or in a big playoff setting, and they went in all, super confident. They had this lockdown. They had Brady's. They had figured him out. Oh, we can shut him down. We can do this. We can do that. Until he manages to pull something crazy out of the hat that nobody ever saw coming, and then that's Brady. And then you got obviously Aaron Rodgers, another great. I absolutely respect Aaron Rodgers as well. I mean, he's a great, great athlete. I know the media likes to roast Aaron Rodgers and like say, "Oh, he's going crazy about this." Give the guy a break. He's one of the greatest football players in my mind of all time. Not just this current era. I really think that Aaron Rodgers, um, uh, if Brady hadn't been the GOAT, now of course Aaron Rodgers might not be, at the same level as like Joe Montana in terms of like Super Bowl championship wise, but he's one of the all time greats. And when you look at his numbers, you look at his control of the football, you look at, like his touchdown to interception ratio, you look at just how much you can trust the ball in Aaron Rodgers' hands. and how well he's able to throw it and get his receivers that touch on it and get them in the right spots. He's dangerous, man. It's hard to root against Aaron Rodgers. Like, um, it's just hard. It's like you're gonna have nightmares the night after or the night before, just thinking about that matchup. And that's Aaron Rodgers. He's an all-time brilliant quarterback, brilliant football player. So really admire him, but in a sense, it's also a little bit off in my view to like be so carried away by the storylines that we like I think I see a lot of haterade in the media against Brady in particular, and so Aaron Rodgers is kind of like the guy that a lot of people try to bring up to like detract from Brady, and I think that's just not right, because first of all, I think there's a lot of mutual respect between the two of them, between Rodgers and Brady, right? Like they've played golf together against Mahomes, and I think Mahomes played with, I forget who it was, might have been Josh Allen, and I think Brady and Rodgers won. And things like that. I mean, these guys are on a good level because they understand each other. The GOAT and the GOAT, non-GOAT, if you will, they understand each other, man. Like, the media can say XYZ, can go off on all these tangents trying to drum up a story out of nothing. It doesn't really count. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. When it's time to play football, I mean, these guys are going to dominate Brady and Rodgers, and, you just got to respect them. So if you actually respect Rodgers, that's why you should respect Brady, because in all these categories that Aaron Rodgers is just so great and outstanding, Brady is at the same level or almost at the same level in a lot of these. Now, statistics-wise, I think Rodgers actually can outshine Brady in many respects, But I think if you're looking at the raw stats, except of course Super Bowl champions don't lie, championships don't lie. So I think the critical thing is where Brady just kind of wins is, well, one, I mean, 7 Super Bowl championships, that's crazy. And two, just like Michael Jordan, like Kobe, and to a smaller extent, like LeBron also kind of does that a little bit. Just the ability to win, man, is unbelievable. And when you look at Kobe Bryant, that's the thing. He might be able to win a championship, a game, when he wasn't playing great, and that's crazy. And if you're on the opposite team, or even if you love the game, sometimes it can be annoying, frustrating, because like you think you've read the guy, you've seen his weaknesses, so you're like, oh, he absolutely doesn't deserve to win. but lo and behold, he manages to consider, and you might feel a little cheated. But that's what that's what a champion does, is they find a way to win, man, when it matters most, when it counts, even when they don't have it. They still find a way to win. And I've seen this in the game of tennis. Look at Djokovic, one of the all-time champions. He finds a way to win even when he doesn't deserve to win. And I think that tells you a lot about just what a great player that is, that even on his bad day, he's able to pull it together. So do I really think Brady is not going to win any more Super Bowls? 45 years old? Man, I think Brady absolutely is going to win. If he keeps on playing, he should be able to win not one championship, not one more Super Bowl, but at least two more, hopefully more than that, but at least two. That's if they let him play, and if he lets himself play. I think he should keep playing, man. He's got them Super Bowls wherever they come from. He should keep playing. He's gonna keep winning.